So I've made a video on dryer repairs, on how to replace the belt of a dryer, and that was quite a popular video, but I had some feedback on it, and it's quite valid feedback because, you know, I'm just a dude that you know, looks on YouTube to see if there's any video on how to do something, and if there's not, then I just go ahead and film myself trying to figure out how to do something. So dryer belt repairs for my particular dryer. There wasn't anything really on YouTube, so I just went ahead and made a video and I got the job done. But then Pilda had commented, there's an easier way of doing this. And yes, there definitely is, because I've now done a second dryer repair video on the belt replacement. Because the very same dryer, the belt broke. The dryer was making funny noises. When it was spinning in one direction, it was making a funny noise. When it was spinning in the other direction, it wasn't. So that was very weird. And then one day, it stopped spinning altogether, and it turns out the belt was broken again. So yeah, in my previous video, I removed the heating element, and through the hole where that heating element was, I used that to tie the belt onto the drum. But as someone pointed out in the comments of that video, yeah, it's easier if you just undo the bolt that holds the drum in, and then you can just put the belt on quite easily and fix your dryer and replace the belt that way. So I'm taking the opportunity for my second time my belt has broken to actually correct the record and make a better video so that I can, you know, not have people wasting their time trying to fart ass around inside the heating element hole, which is obviously not the best way of doing it. Like in the previous video, the way you start this job, you take the back off. So you undo all the screws around the back and the screws that hold the plastic cover on the back there, and take off the plastic cover and the metal underneath that. You reveal this, and then you can so at this point is where we diverge from my previous video, and we're going to unscrew that bolt that holds the drum in place. So we're going to undo that with a shifting spanner. And so the belt part was an Electrolux 019830011 belt drum drive. Yeah. I still don't have the right size spanner, so I'm using pliers. So yeah, I get negative man points for that. Okay, so I've got it partially reassembled now. I've put some of the screws in here. I'm going to try and turn it over and run it for a little bit to see if it's actually working with the heater elements coming on and whether the drum is spinning properly. You don't want to try and do this test without this panel on, because without this panel you don't get airflow over the heating element, and the heating element heats up too much and turns itself off. This is what I thought happened last time I was doing this anyway. I thought I'd kill the thing. So I think you should try and test it with this thing on. The drum is running. This dryer used to be making funny noises when the drum is spinning in one direction versus the other. But it's not doing that anymore. Oh, and I can smell the heating element. If you had smell-o-vision, you would know it was working. Smell it. Yeah, that's some warm air coming out of there. That's the high. Oh, hello. Don't like that noise. What is that noise? Wow. So it turns out that that noise that I was hearing was because the bearing was shot. So the bearing that's in there that holds the drum in place, it shouldn't look like this. It shouldn't be, have all the bare bearings and stuff. No, it should look like this. So I went and bought a new one. This is the bearing kit. It is the part 05423777026D drum bearing kit. Drum bearing kit. Yeah, it was $27. So that bearing is held in that spot there. As you can see, yeah, there's a little wear and tear. This plate's a bit worn. I couldn't buy a replacement of that because they were out of them. So we'll go in there like that. And then we screw that in. Okay, I've got the back on with a few screws and I've got the manifold on. I just decided to put the manifold on the end. Now let's see what it sounds like with that new set of bearings. Oh, well, that's nice and quiet. It's going one direction. Like I said, it was making noise going in one direction that made it fairly quiet. Then when it changed direction, it was noisy. Let's see what it's like. Smell heat. Alright, I'm going to change direction. Let's see what's... Oh, quiet in the other direction as well. Well, I'm going to call that finally a success. And there it is, all fixed, running quietly, pretty quietly, not making funny noises in one direction and the other, and heat coming out of it. So yeah, another successful dryer repair.